Thank you for the glizzy. Thank you for the glizzy.
Over and over again. I know you've seen it.
Quadruple glizzy. Quadruple glizzy.
I know niggas seen the one of old boy from San Andreas, bro. CJ. Nigga talking, what's up, fool? What's up, fool? I'm like, man, y'all niggas ain't got shit.
Yo, and they know what is going on because it is Inside Wolves giving you Geeked Up Podcast. I'm your boy Jay Million, the Villion Hefe Millie. I got my co-host with me, yo, Big Rome. I got Juju and Q. It's the Inside Wolf crew, man. We got a lot to talk about, but before we do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, man. And you know what today? Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Q,
Let's
what we
go
got?
ahead and see what we got, people. Okay. Geeking or preaching? We got to start off with the trademark right here for the podcast. Are they geeking or are they preaching? And we're going to start off with the people that are doing the AI NPC trend on TikTok. If you haven't seen, it's a bunch of people, men and women, that are out there actually acting like NPCs. They get a little gift
Shit is crazy.
via live stream on TikTok, and it's, ooh, ding, very nice. And then something like that to just go ahead over and over.
Thank you for the glizzy. Thank you for the glizzy.
Over and over again. I know you've seen it.
Quadruple glizzy. Quadruple glizzy.
I know niggas seen the one of old boy from San Andreas, bro. CJ. Nigga talking, what's up, fool? What's up, fool? I'm like, man, y'all niggas ain't got shit better than do.
Hey, but here's the thing, Juan, and this is what might surprise most people, actually, is that the first woman that came out and really made it go viral, she said that she's making about $2,000 to $5,000 a month off of these donations on her live stream. So, hey, a couple people really try and tap into that bag. So you say you ain't got nothing better to do. She said, I'm getting to a bag, baby.
It's been updated.
What y'all think, man?
It's been updated. She said 7,000 a day.
Oh, my damn.
I just seen that report. 7,000 a day. They said she on pace to be at an annual rate of 2.5 million.
Shit. So, geeking or preaching, fellas? Who wants to start, man? What you think? Oh, that's preaching? Go ahead.
It's obviously doing better than that OnlyFans money because her shit got leaked and we seen it. Her shit is obviously doing better than that. So I'm happy to see her making some dollars.
You getting her coins, man?
I'm happy to see her getting a couple coins, man. 7,000 a month? It's just, hey, I'm about to sign up there. Ice cream, yum, gang. I think that's the funniest thing about all this is all the new niggas coming out the woodworks. It's like trying to do that.
Bro, it's funny because it's literally niggas.
Bro, I seen a damn AI crip, bro. That shit was crazy. Rolling.
Yo, bro, I know y'all seen the shorty. It was the shorty with the TV on her head. Like it was a woman with a TV on her head. Talking about
I didn't see this. I didn't listen to it, but I seen when the thumbnail starts. I seen that shit. That was weird, and they're only getting weirder. But when they see that there's a bag there. Shit, man, you can go ahead and make you a couple thousand in a day just doing some shit like that. Hey, so what you think,
I seen it was a video on Twitter today. Someone sent her a car. I don't know why TikTok is ruthless. Someone sent her a car animation that cost $75.
Animation?
Yes, it was $75. It was just like a little TikTok car thing. It was some crazy stuff. I don't know.
$75. Wow.
Oh hell no!
TikTok is getting to
okay. Hold on. If that's the case, yes. Give me some now. Like nigga.
I can see Javen out. Weed. Pass the ganja. It's the
Zaza. Wow, yeah. Ganja.
What you think, man? Geeking or preaching, Jay?
Yo, definitely geeking, man. When I first saw this shit, ain't gonna lie to you, yo. When I first saw it, I thought these niggas was coming out like, I thought these were Tourette's videos. Deadass. I definitely thought that these was like people that had like Tourette's syndrome. So I was feeling sad. I was like, oh damn, man, that must be very hard to be dealing with that type of stuff. Then I see the text from you talking about the NPC shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I go look at it, and I'm like, I thought these niggas had to rest this whole time. I'm sitting here feeling sad. I'm praying for niggas like, God, please give them. like, yo.
Praying for us, man. They said, shit, I hope niggas can find a way to the bag like this.
To the bag
That's
like
crazy.
this.
That's crazy.
Geeking
What
for
you
me,
think,
man.
Joe?
I'm a definitely go ahead and follow with my man's, man. Them niggas is
Thank you, man.
geeking,
Thank you, man.
Y'all niggas can call me a villain, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to that TikTok shit, bro, my block thumb is so quick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Between them niggas with the NPC shit and the whoever the parents that be posting their kid with the breathing tube in his neck, get them niggas off my damn shit, man. I can't see that shit, bro. Get them niggas out of here, man. That's not the content I'm trying to see.
You on that weird side of TikTok. I didn't know that in my life.
It be some crazy shit, bro. It be some crazy shit.
What is on your For You page?
It's like a mom, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's a video angle every time I see the fucking live of like this high position, and her son, he got this enlarged ass head. It's like purple. Like got some like Jimmy Neutron shit going on up there.
Oh my god!
And he got like a tube in his neck and shit, so he could breathe. He's on a machine, and it's like, bro, like I don't want to see that shit, bro. Like, why you got your kids, you know what I mean, on the fucking live like that? Like, I'm not trying to see that shit, bro. Like, come on, bro. Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not no villain, but like, a nigga not donating, bro. Like, I ain't trying to see that shit, man. So, I don't want to see that. Nah, bro.
I don't want to see that shit. No, that is insane. That's why I'm surprised they just not catching on. TikTok live's been weird, bro. TikTok live, bro. It was a shorty reading a book, but like if you look closely, she's getting back shots. Like off the kid. Like,
listen, nah. Ain't gonna lie
to you. She'll be reading the book word for word, but then there's this nigga in the back tweaking out, like like cracking the egg on her back, and like you just see her like yo,
y'all niggas
weird stuff.
Nah. Y'all niggas on some weird shit. My shit full of Kobe. My shit full of Kobe highlights and motivational speeches.
We talking about the lives, nigga. You can't control the lives.
You can't control the lives, bro.
Don't be the lives on my shit, yo. I be having niggas that be praying on my live, man.
I do be having the niggas that be praying, but it'll be the nigga that pray and then the back shots, like they meet like
they're right next to each other.
They're right next to each other.
Scroll and it's right there.
And then the niggas that be praying is aggressive as hell. They be sweating and
putting they all into.
They channeling everything. They channeling it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you, Quinn. But you,
I'm definitely. I gotta say they preaching. Yeah, I definitely gotta go ahead and say that they preaching
for the financial part of it.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, right? There's a lot of people doing a lot more for a lot less money. And that right there makes it all right by me.
You know what, yo? Let me.
Okay.
You know,
I saw a funny concept though. What they gonna start doing when like they jobs and like people start catching on, like the interviewers, like, yeah, we found your TikTok account. Me so hungry.
Like, when it comes to things like that, hey, that's where you truthfully hope and pray that you are actually got some financial literacy.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Something with that.
I'd be the nigga be like, do that one NPC shit you was doing. Just give me a little.
right.
That can help us. Let me see how that can do that.
The job is yours.
What'd you say?
And the job is yours.
Would you say, thank you for the glizzy? Is that what you said?
Thank you for the glizzy.
Let me hear that shit. Let me hear that shit real quick. Man, nah, yo. That shit is crazy because like you were saying, there's people that's doing a lot, like more for a lot less. I seen this video on Twitter, yo, and this shit was so shocking, man. It was like a little like wrestling like type match, but it was in like somebody's like warehouse type shit. So the nigga was they had a nigga on like the table, like laying on the table, and the nigga climbed like all the way up. Yo, listen, listen, let me get there, yo. Let me get there.
I've never seen that video in my life.
Let me get there, yo. Damn, let me get there first.
Go ahead, bro.
Let me get there, yo. Listen. So the nigga climbing up, yo, like he climbing up like some Hell in the Cell type shit, yo. Climb all the way up to the top.
You're not talking about
you. Yo, no, listen. This is where the nigga is on the table. This is the nigga all the way up here. That's a very far drop. He jumped all the way down. He completely missed the nigga and landed on his elbow. I was like, yo.
Okay.
They was commenting talking about so that nigga probably did that shit for $50 and a meal voucher.
Yeah,
okay.
Quick little message, bro. It's funny you say that, bro, because I actually knew a nigga. I had a manager one time.
It was a part-time wrestler?
Yes, bro. He was a part-time underground wrestler, bro. That shit was so funny, bro. Like he got like I was working as a meat butcher or whatever, right? And so
shit.
Yeah, so my manager he was like an underground wrestler and shit. Come on.
Hey, yeah.
Come on.
Meat butcher by day, by night is crazy. Meat butcher by day, wrestler by night is crazy.
Yo, listen. I've been listening to the past couple ones, yo. You've been on fire the past couple episodes, bro.
Hey, bro.
That's crazy.
Look, this what was going down, right? He get to showing me clips and shit. He got flyers and some motion in his car, the whole leotard, his whole like prop, his prop like hammer shit. Like he got the whole get up. It's like a cheetah print leotard. It's skin tight. It's like a Speedo, bro. Shit's crazy.
He was showing you that shit.
Crazy.
Hey, bro. This is why he showed you that shit.
He was showing you that shit out his trunk.
It's the reason why he showing you that shit, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
That should be but your manager, bro.
Hey, yeah, man. That nigga was my manager, man.
Hey.
That nigga said I got free tickets on my next show.
Hey, Juju, come look at my leotard, man.
That's crazy.
I got something to show you.
Man. Hey, niggas be having some real deal odd jobs. This is the first actual real life story I've heard of like an actual pro, like amateur wrestler, I guess, underground amateur wrestler. Crazy. That's very interesting to say the least. All right, people, we're going to go ahead and slide right on over to another topic here that I'm thinking is one that goes through every young man's life from the time he's about, middle school-ish to whenever he ends up married and off with the woman of his dreams. We're talking about shooting your shot and what is the worst ways to do so. Anybody seen any bad attempts at this that they're just like,
the worst attempt I've seen in the past 2 years. I know y'all seen that video. That nigga ran up to that truck. Nigga said, switch pants with me. That nigga said,
no. What?
No.
Switch pants.
Switch pants with me.
Pants or pans?
Pants.
Oh, nah.
Pants.
But why?
Say that?
They was at it was the casting van. They were scouting like 3 young strapping men, and and then another nigga just ran up to the shorty. It was like, trade pants with me. just swap pants with me. And they ran away.
Okay.
That was nuts.
That's some nut shit.
Yeah,
that's some nut shit.
That's crazy. What the fuck?
Man, you can't be out here, you know what I'm saying, being a corny ass nigga talking to these shorties, man. You can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Out here with the punchlines. And I don't want to hear nothing about don't start your shit off with, you know what I'm saying? Are you from? And then line it up with a Tennessee. You know what Tennessee.
Are you tired? You've been running through my mind all day.
No. What's the other nigga? They'd be like, damn, I know you're in pain. Because you fell from heaven.
You fell from heaven. Too.
Did it hurt? What? When you fell from heaven?
One of the best ones I think I've heard was, do your parents have disabilities? Because you sure are special.
Oh, never heard that shit before. Hey,
I'm
gonna use that. Nah, I'm gonna use that.
Fighting words.
I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna use that one tonight. I use that one tonight, yo, baby.
Fighting words,
baby. Your parents got disabilities. You special.
Yeah, that shit gonna get you smacked up your head, nigga.
So that's fighting words.
Yeah, nah.
I think the worst ones to watch are just like I said. If you go, whatever you do it 100%. That's what I learned in life. You know, especially when I'm playing sports. Whatever mistake you make your mistake 100%. Because there's nothing harder to watch than a nigga who get halfway there and just like and freeze up. And go through, like the shorty just say one like what? And then they stuck. There's nothing worse than what
they could be in line. Like they could be in line, tap the back of the shoulder, like, hey, I'm like, fuck. God, I'm here now. Yeah. I like the milk too.
I definitely gotta say another one as well, a really bad one in my opinion. Maybe, a little flirtatious. If there's banter-worthy moments, I suppose it's okay, but don't shoot your shot on camera. That just almost never works out, ever. The most recent one was on that podcast that you was sending, where that nigga was like, I think she was like an Iranian woman, and she was like, so what are you looking for, right? And like just asking everybody around the table, like, what are you looking for? Oh, and he was like, oh, yeah, I'm looking for an Iranian. And she just sat there
dead silent. Yeah, I did.
And it was like, continue.
Yeah, Nah, let me tell y'all niggas let me tell you one that's got all them shits beat right now, bro. The niggas that be snatching the phones, like, oh, I'm gonna get your number. I'm gonna take your phone and can't get your phone number.
What niggas? I've never in my he from Florida, bro. He's from Florida.
I'm telling you, niggas will steal a bit phone in her face and be like, I'm finna get your number.
I'm finna get your number. I'm finna get your number. What?
Yo, have y'all ever shot a bad shot?
Yeah.
In life. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Life. You've
had to. You got to.
Let me hear one of them bitches. Let me hear one of them bitches. I'm trying to hear airball, yo. I'm trying to hear airball.
We hear airball.
Oh, who got an airball?
Oh, that's easy.
Worst airball of all time. I'm gonna be quick. I'm gonna be real quick.
You got it.
I was in Florida on a trip. When you're on vacation, you get bold. And I just seen it. And there we go. You see it. You see it starting. We was at the resort. We was at this resort, man. And I did exactly what I said not to do. We was at this resort, and I seen a short by the pool, looking good. And I went squat down. You know what I'm saying? Strapping. Scrapping. Yeah, she was like sitting. You was sunbathing. So I went squat by her. Yeah,
you bent the knees for that bitch?
That's wild. I got down eye level. I'm a shooter. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you stooped down.
That nigga put the knees in her face.
I did. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, and I forget what I said in the moment. It was something I didn't commit. Whatever I said, she said something, and I locked up. And it was bad. It was the worst thing I ever done in my life. Worst shot I ever shot. Thank God never saw her again. Never went to that resort again.
No. Yeah, was able to just.
That's the best part about those resorts and shit like that, man. It should be so quick. It's quick little flings.
Quick.
Shit.
Throw it out there.
24 hours, bro. 24, 48 hours max.
Yeah.
No. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Anybody else?
You say you got.
I think
trying to give some room to see.
I think it's probably best for me to probably just gatekeep mine, man.
No.
Nah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and gatekeep that, man.
I don't think so. Look
I'm gonna go ahead and gatekeep.
Look at him. Nigga, this tweet. Nigga, say a story, nigga. I hate niggas.
Oh, well, shoot, I was going to say it's a simple
man.
one. Shoot, I'll go ahead and say that myself as well. A real simple one. I consider it a bad shot, yeah, but also as well, it's more so about the time my shot got sent to like the 8th row. And so we just go ahead with I remember seeing her at work. I was like, okay, whatever. had a moment where I was going in the same direction as she was already at, and I was like, oh, okay, it's just us two. Yeah, say something, I suppose, at this point. So I went up there. I think I asked her a simple work question, and no response. Didn't even turn her head. So I was like, damn, must have set it too low. So then I asked the same question again, a little louder this time. Similar response. And then I said, hey. And then she didn't even turn her head.
I said, hey.
She turned her. She didn't even turn her head. It was just like, I heard you.
Nah,
that's crazy. That is crazy.
All right.
Nigga had that nutsy himself. Hey.
I had to make sure it was understood. But yeah, there's that.
Jamie, you got one?
Oh, hey, listen, I done made all my shots.
Never mind. I forgot
made all my shots.
I forgot these niggas.
I'm telling you straight up facts. I done made all my shots, bro. I done made all my shots. I'm sorry, yo. I don't take too many though. I'm light in the field.
I got one crazy air ball on my blemish, nigga.
Yeah, one crazy air ball.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. I got that for you.
I'm trying to hear that, yo.
I forgot these niggas girls watch this. I forgot they watched the episodes. I forgot these niggas.
Yo, if I missed a shot, I would tell you. If I missed a shot, I would tell you, bro. If I missed a shot, I would tell you.
Well, here, I got an extra one for these niggas. Look, my shot got blocked before I even. I got an extra one. My shot got blocked before I even took the shot. They stole the ball and then threw it across the court into the stands. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even take a shot and it got blocked. So we in the class, it's before prom time, prom coming up. And I don't know how the topic of dates was coming up. I wasn't even talking about shit. And then Shorty go pull up. Yeah, Lee be okay. I think I probably lost some weight.
So mine is nowhere near as bad.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. I wasn't even doing shit to nobody. I wasn't bothering nobody over here. I wasn't even doing shit. I wasn't bothering nobody.
Just caught a straight sniper shot.
Yeah, man.
That shit to nobody.
Okay, thanks, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, hey, man.
I apologize,
it's pretty
man.
Bad. What's up?
I thought mine was bad, man.
Yeah, so tell me
my
yours.
shit ain't that bad, man. Mine was quick, bro. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We had a little 2-man. Y'all can see nigga just started his whole journey. Nigga trying to get
2-man? Oh, I don't know. You might not need to tell this.
A nigga was on the journey, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. We gonna look out for you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, nah.
I'm gonna cut it right there. I just thought about it. I'm thinking back on
what he really said was when he took 2 hands because he was starting to pray. You say he took 2 hands because he was about to pray. That's what he said. 2 hands.
I get it now, Juan. I get it. Yeah, don't do it.
Yours was definitely worse.
Yours is definitely, okay. You're good. Don't do it.
Oh my god.
Mine is not nearly as bad.
Oh shit. That was my God. I was expecting that to start off. Okay. All right. Yeah. So hey. On the topic of that anyway, though, we're going to transition this over to your guys' opinion on something that boomed on the internet within the last 2-3 years. Starting, you know what I'm saying, catch a couple negative waves, starting to go out a little bit, but it really hit the scene, mainstream scene at least, a lot harder, and that is red pill content. We're talking about your Kevin Samuels. We're talking about your Fresh and Fits, that kind of content, manosphere content. And I want to get your guys' opinions on it in general, from the people that are coming into the scene now, from the people that I just named, Fresh and Fits and the Kevin Samuels, even older OGs in that sphere, like Patrice O'Neal. So what do you think about red pill content in general?
The Fresh and Fit niggas, corny as fuck. I just recently have seen that video. Cause I lost all respect for them niggas, yo. Especially that nigga Myron, yo. I think that what his name is. The East Indian looking one. Yeah. That nigga, yo. When he brought all them black shorties up there, and then brought that white supremacist nigga up there, and then let him say nigger on with the hard R on the actual podcast.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yo, that was wild, bro. That's wild as shit, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you, yeah. Like, real, yo, I would smack the shit out of you if I seen him, yo. That's crazy, yo. You cannot do that, yo. That's wild.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Certain people, there are things that you can grab as far as like it being a beneficial conversation that maybe that person is having with, you know what I'm saying, a co-host or a guest that is speaking. You know what I'm saying? Certain conversations you can kind of grasp like what they're hinting at and, you know what I'm saying, take something from it. But a lot of these now are formatted to degrade each other. And when I say each other, I mean specifically black people. Just like how you said, Fresh and Fit is one. It's another one with like a couple black dudes, but like a lot of the ones I've been seeing, that's like you said, Q formatted with the whole red pill talk. A lot of it is formatted to be degrading, like Kevin Samuels and shit like that. Like there's a way to get information across, knowledge across, and not degrade our people. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard, even though that nigga be tweaking, I heard Kevin Gates say some shit like the number one haters of his people is his people. That's why he feels how he feel, because the number one people tearing each other down as far as us is black people. So we get these platforms and we feel like we're so much above everybody to the point where we kind of just are dead ass rude and disrespectful and ignorant and some more shit because you're trying to get a point across when you don't got to be harsh. You don't got to be disrespectful, rude and shit like that to make your fucking point. So like my man Hefe said, you know what I'm saying, a lot of niggas like that is very corny, bruh. And a lot of people that's, you know what I'm saying, very impressionable, they're growing up listening, hearing these ideas and shit like that and kind of running with it. So, you know, but that's just a lot of people that's kind of just going with the same trend of hearing somebody else talk and taking their thoughts and making them their own.
Andrew Tate is one of them type of guys too, right? Red pill type of content.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
He has participated in it, but in recent times it was like a thing of him denouncing, like calling it stupid and stuff. So I guess nah, but yeah, pretty much. It's the same talking points roughly though.
Yeah.
Roughly the same talking points. I would definitely say let me get this. I would definitely say that just because I definitely look at things trying to see, you know, empathetic, you know, both sides of things, at least try to give some good benefit of the doubt to most things. I will say at best, the way that I view it now after my experience with it too is a necessary evil. You know, you kind of wish that there weren't predators in the world, but like, you know, it's either the cat's got to eat the mouse or the cat goes starving. So, you know, there are things like that in life that just aren't necessarily good, but just is. And it also as well, you need it. And so I would definitely say it's a necessary evil. Is it demeaning? For sure. Is there hints of misogyny reeking all throughout it? For sure.
Absolutely.
Are there some just crazy ass old talking points? Not even like, and also views for sure. But I would also say that you're not going to make somebody who can barely even talk to a girl be turned into like Myron from that podcast. That person in real life is probably going to equal out somewhere in the middle because his views aren't even like that. He's just trying to find out about women and what's going on in his life with them. And most times they do a pretty decent job of explaining that once you get past all the other shit that is obviously wrong with it as well.
Yeah. And I was just going to say, the way I describe it now, I call that shit fatherless content. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, because they're basically just teaching you shit that, you know, a male figure, a father figure, someone is supposed to teach you in your life. It shouldn't take some nigga on the screen in a suit to tell you, hey, maybe you should wear deodorant and put some, you know, lotion on, some oils, and have something smell good and treat yourself nice and clean your room and clean. Like that's what they tell niggas. Like they tell niggas that be a man. Like that's basically what they tell niggas, and they just, you know, do it with some flair and to boost their numbers. So I don't really know. I put the onus on the people. Be, you know, take responsibility for what you're intaking. Take the information that you should take, but be independent thinking and leave out the information you don't. I mean, I don't know.
And so, to that point, I mean, in that same sense, though, I mean, it is kind of because there are people out there that, you know, they do get that type of information, and to some degree, it does make them more of a man, like, you know, than they ever were before. So that, and that's
Yeah, it
cool
helps them.
in a sense.
Some people,
You know,
yeah.
when you getting, because some niggas just don't got that alpha energy in them, yo, and you definitely need that as a man. Like, I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you, like, you know, like, don't be emotional, or don't be with your emotions or anything like that. Like, don't have an emotional side, but at the same time, like, nigga, be a fucking man. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, the fuck up. Like, that is some real shit. So if that's the type of content that it takes to get you to that point, then I mean, that's cool. But like, I think like Juan said, and like you said as well too, Quinn, is that the way that the messages can come across, especially when you like beating down on women sometimes like that while you're delivering those messages, like the way that, like, for example, like with the Fresh and Fish shit, like the way that they do be like arguing with these women, I be like, damn, like, you can chill on the shorties, you know what I'm saying? You could actually chill on the way you, like, y'all sitting here having a real argument. You really like telling that, like, you know, in a nice, almost like in a nice way, telling that bitch to shut the fuck up. Like, that shit is crazy. So
Yeah. It definitely do. It definitely
Yeah.
does come off like that. And just to really reiterate that point that Lee made as well, and really all of y'all have been making, it's just the simple fact. Some people do need that kind of information. The more so even as well, sure, like what you said before, there's definitely that because there's a big group of men who are struggling, to say the least, that do come there and they really do need to be told things like that. But then also in reference to what Hefe said, the nuances of things, because a lot of people, both men and women, honestly, but more so men, they treat the opposite gender like their own gender in effect, in attempts to like get them to like them, or even just how you treat them in general. And it's a big confusion for a lot of people because it just the emphasis on women and men being different isn't really pushed much anymore. And I'm not even talking about that from like a super Republican, like right, like no. I'm just talking about like basic shit. Like the fact that we like different things and we have proclivities for different things, and that's okay. Not even like women can't do this or men can't do that. We just have things that we tend to like more. And a lot of people don't really know that because they're actually not told that either. We're actually told that we're borderline the exact same, and I don't believe that that's true.
That kind of makes me think of I want to say the question. I want to say it was either last EP or EP before last of do we blame the like content creators for the type of material that they put out? You know what I'm saying? And its effect on their viewers and shit like that, listeners and etc.
Nah, yes. I'm gonna say yes to that because they know what they doing, yo. Cause like the same way that we sit here and we go over, we have our little, you know, we have our whatevers, and we go over like the analytics. We're not gonna break down it, you know, exactly, but we go down the analytics. We know what's popping. We ain't gonna sit here and talk about some shit that ain't popping. You know what I'm saying? And that they do the same shit. They're not gonna sit there and talk about some shit they know is not gonna be addictive in some way to somebody and get somebody feeling how they, you know, how they want them to feel. But I do think that, yeah, to some degree, they got to take ownership for that because they know what they're doing. They know exactly the type of message that they're putting out.
And so then we're going to go ahead and flip it over to the good side of things and the more positive side of things. You know what I'm saying? Flip it on over. We're going to go ahead and talk about good role models. We want to, just as much as we can denigrate some people for some of the ways they're doing things, we can give some praise as well. So who are some good role models in today's society? Any area of the world, like athletes to musicians to businessmen to doctors, whatever.
Let me flip this bitch, actually. Who is the best role model?
The best role model?
The best role model. Who's the best role model?
Mine's quick, bro. I feel like niggas might know who mine's is, bro.
Oh yeah, I got mine.
Kodak Black.
What? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man. I'm gonna have to shout out. You know what I'm saying? Of course, nigga had got some negative light for a little minute, but he's back in the limelight. Will Smith. Will Smith, bro. I feel like he's a great role model. You know what I'm saying? Nigga like say whatever. I'm just. Oh yeah, he do that.
Hold on.
It's not a line up with this yo.
Hold on.
Look, I'm just saying, take his roles in the movies that he's done, i.e. Pursuit of Happiness. You just can't go wrong with the film. I'm just saying, man, he's done a lot of great things even outside of just publishing movies.
Okay.
A lot of positive shit, man.
I get it. Okay.
He's a good guy. You know?
He's a good guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Is he?
And I want to get into that in a second because you know what they say, the good guys finish last. That you're telling me that a nigga who knows. I guess I've seen a nigga. I'm gonna just say that, bro. I'm gonna just say that. Okay, that's a good. You telling me is the way I should live my life? I don't think so. Yeah,
I'm saying why we acting like Will wasn't the victim? Why we acting like he wasn't the victim?
Well, he wasn't the victim. Okay,
he was the victim the whole time. The nigga got dead dirty. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be a good family man. He's got his weird fugly son over there on the distance. He got his other two main kids that's in.
Why you describing
one is bald
this
now, and the other one is addicted to psychedelics. You know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point.
That you want me to model after. That's
He
great.
be doing some shit. He had a whole slave movie.
Be doing some shit.
He escaped
that nigga like
some more shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with I got a real quick and easy one as well, man. I gotta definitely say LeBron James at this point. I think the off the court things as well, him having a nice family unit.
He's a good surface level model, but
it's so cliche, man. I ain't gonna
he
lie
don't really. My thing about LeBron is this, right? Saying LeBron is your role model is we don't really know much about LeBron. LeBron don't really be like.
You don't be in the
like LeBron hasn't presented the philosophies to life he follows in any way, out of his mouth. Like the most you can take. And as a role model, I do think some of the things he does admirable, like showing us an example of black love and having a wife and not being in the media for anything like that. I do like the way he carries himself, and I say you can take things from that.
She been through that phone.
You can be a role model in that, and
she been through that phone.
He can be a role model in that regard, but we don't really know. Like saying people like that are like rappers. We don't really know much about them. Now,
I assume you're going to choose like
I might gotta change.
Me?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I only have like two people. Listen.
No, also not a personal one. Just
my heavenly Father, Jesus, are my in real life father. Like this, this list is short for me. The list is very short for me. Now we're talking about. Now I do think people can teach you good things, though. I do think I like. There's only one of those guys I like, and I've only ever seen him talk about like philosophy. I haven't heard him talk about women. David Goggins. I like the way he approaches his life. That's real admirable.
Going hard, just every single
going as
Now I got a follow-up question.
That's admirable to me. Yeah.
The follow-up question is: is that wrong for your role model to be someone other than a direct representative of your family, like your father or like an older brother? Or
everybody don't have people that can take
or religious figures, like you know what I'm saying. Like, should it only be like because we think of role models is really ways of living life, right? And just like to your point of what you just said, we only know what's shown to us, so we don't really know what happens behind closed doors as much, unless some shit leaks out. And those people, when the shit leaks out, we don't really see them as role models per se, right? So is that something that's like we really shouldn't be doing that?
I won't say it has to be someone like a father or brother, but it should be someone like tangible to you, someone close enough to you that you can be under them, you can see how they operate, see how they live their life, know things about them, and have conversation with them and stuff like that. It can be someone like someone you've grown close to. I mean, in whatever walk of life you have, a coach, a sponsor, a counselor, like people like that can be a role model. But I do think it should be someone close to you. You should have someone like touchable.
Just being off a real answer, bro. Like, nigga, my biggest role model has been myself. If I'm being truthfully honest,
yo, talk that shit.
I'm saying that.
I'm
saying that really because I know exactly where I envision myself in the future. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no shit to compare that to. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a blueprint to look and be like, damn, I can be like this. I can envision this. I can just envision it for myself because I ain't seen nobody else do it. But I know I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how y'all said, y'all don't know what happened behind closed doors. So like I might have folks that's growing up, whether it be an uncle or cousin, and you find out they doing some nut shit the whole time that you thought they was all successful and all this. So it's always blemishes when it comes to people having these figures, whether it be family or entertainers as their role models. And make your role model yourself.
I better listen to fuck up.
All right, y'all see what
Say it again. Say it again, Juan.
Just run with it, again, make your role model yourself.
Y'all see what that got Roscoe Jenkins, that Team of Me shit. Y'all see what it got Roscoe Jenkins, man.
Hey,
that Team of Me shit.
And he won at the end. And he won.
After he stopped going by that shit, after that bullshit, after he stopped fucking with that bullshit,
he put that.
Definitely right, dude. But he was winning before that too. He
was winning before that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah,
no, that was a good one. I just personally, I guess now that I'm hearing y'all, I'm thinking, I guess I have a much more loose or liberal sense of the word like role model. I just thought it was people who, me personally. Well, and especially one, why I even said it, LeBron as well. It's kind of the same reason you said Goggins, Lee. That's actually the same reason that I said LeBron. Part of it is, like you said as well, the don't really know too much. That's actually quite admirable to me because the one, like, bro, look at who he is, and you don't know nothing. Like that, bro. That's really ducked off, and or at least you got the money to stay off the radar like that. And I'm trying to do that. And then also as well, obtaining that level of greatness too. That is, again, that requires not only mental, but physical and even spiritual strength as well. So even though I don't know much about him, those things that I do know are things to strive for. And then also as well, even striving for those things, I personally, like I said, that's a part of me. The other part of me is wanting to have a family. That's not come from LeBron James. That comes from my actual family of like having a family and going through family events and like holidays and stuff. Like I want that as well. So that's a part of the role model, I guess, for me. So I'm taking them from a lot of places. I'm not so like locked in to like if he's my role model, I'm emulating that person.
That is the beauty of like a role model, in a sense, is because there are some, like to your original question, there are so many that we can name. I mean, because it's just because like initially you think of role model, you just think of good person, like who is a good person in the world that you can that kid could look at and be like, oh, I want to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Nelson, look at
some way to bring up Kobe.
Nelson Mandela. Kobe, yes, for sure. Yes. Nigga, what? Yes. Of course. I should have said him first. My bad, Kobe.
As soon as he started on the other, he gonna say Kobe. He gonna bring up Kobe.
Yeah, come on. You're gonna make me cry, yo. So I'm yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like even for me, like, you know what I'm saying, growing up, I definitely always respected my father, Like my dad is a real hard worker. That's something that always, like, I never not seen this nigga provide, you know what I'm saying? I always seen him working hard, just doing what he has to do. Real quiet ass nigga, but he do what he gotta do, and I always respected that. And then, like sports figures, I always looked up to Allen Iverson, man, because that was the first nigga I seen to be like small as shit. You know what I'm saying? And doing one of the coldest niggas at what he do, So that always spoke to me because I was short growing up. You know what I'm saying? When I got in that court, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the beauty of it, though, is that there's so many out there that you can have so much to pick from,
And so I want to know, fellas, who, in your opinion, is the most overhyped NBA player ever?
Austin Reeves.
Well, damn, straight like that.
Nah, I take it back. I'm hating.
Recency bias.
Yes, recency. That's recency.
Crazy.
I'm tripping.
Jesus.
I'm tripping. I'm sorry, Austin.
Off rip, off initial, knee-jerk reaction, I'd have to go with one of them old niggas. You
said overhyped?
Yeah, one of them old niggas that they keep putting on them lists.
I've always said that niggas can get mad at me however they want. I don't care what that nigga thought he did to Brian. But that nigga Paul Pierce has been shitty, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I've never fought with the truth.
That is a good one, bro.
That's good.
I always thought that nigga was
that might be the best one.
Yeah, and right after him, you know what? I'm gonna follow it up. I'm going Gilbert Arenas right after him.
Okay.
Gil,
Gilbert
Gil
Arenas.
might be.
I'm going
there.
Gilbert
Like,
Arenas
Gil
right
might
after
be up
him.
there, bro.
Gilbert
He was
tough,
one dimensional, bro.
Gilbert was tough, but niggas act like Gilbert was. Niggas be acting like Gilbert was
No.
one.
Niggas don't be acting like Gil was one. Gil be acting like
Gil be
was
acting
one.
like Gil was one.
That nigga fought while I feel like he overhyped.
Hey,
He the reason
I
why.
don't care what nobody say.
Yeah.
I'm taking DeMar over Gil. I'm sorry. Listen, niggas
hell yes.
I'm taking DeMar over Gil.
DeMar over
Niggas
Gil.
acting like Gil tough.
Fair enough.
That's not even a question.
Nigga had to find a way to get DeMar in there though.
I had to.
Those are all some good ones. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. Off the strength of fuck you, nigga. Ben Simmons, yo. Nah, Ben Simmons, yo. Nah, you was overhyped.
Oh, yeah,
you was overhyped, yo, because you suck. You a bitch ass nigga. Fuck you.
Ben Simmons. You was hype as hell. You was hype as hell when Ben Simmons was coming to town.
I was hype as fuck. I was there for what was that shit called, Joe? The Feds, nigga. I was there for that, yo. I was there for that.
Following that nigga journey, huh?
Y'all don't understand. Every single year, this nigga Jay was coming back. Yo, he's shooting in the gym. You see the new video every single year. Yo, he gonna get better this year. I promise. Yo, like we about to win it this year.
He taking jump shot.
Yo, Ben Simmons gym videos. Fuck you, nigga, because he was really selling the dream to niggas, yo. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Overhyped, yo.
That was rough. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. That was definitely rough.
Then he took a 3 in the preseason. That shit was crazy. And he splashed that bitch too. That's what made me mad. I was like, yo, that nigga nice.
You thought he was gonna be on one.
Yo, that nigga off. Go ahead, John.
Oh man. I gotta say at this point in his career, not overall, but I'm gonna have to say at this No. I wasn't gonna say Chris Paul. I was gonna say it's very, very recent guy. I was gonna say AD. AD?
Nah, he not.
I'm gonna have to say AD.
Yo,
I'm gonna have to say AD.
You might be bugging, bro. He a champion. He a champion, yo.
Yeah,
he's a champion, and he did win that bitch. Like,
okay,
he did perform. He did perform.
Hey, he performed that season. That was great.
That was an important season.
Well, yeah, no, it definitely was. But everything else around then, it's been either injury or a lot of L's. It really took getting to LeBron James at this point, bro. He was getting some crazy numbers. Can't act, because I know another person that y'all might think, or you maybe have at least heard people talk about as well in the same way as Luka. Luka is just one of the people that is just like no, he's like that, but niggas don't. Yes, niggas definitely think that. From the way that he plays, of course he's going to get all these assists. He's not a really good shooter to be particular. He just takes a lot of shots. Like, there's a lot of people.
Luka nice. That
nigga Luka is averaging a triple-double, bro. I don't know.
That nigga.
I'm going to tell you who's overhyped. I'm going to tell you who's overhyped to me, man.
I was going to say, we can go right current.
Pre-injury Gordon Hayward. Niggas couldn't stop talking.
How good
white boy magic.
What was that? That Utah
Jazz.
Gordon Hayward is
nigga had us thinking he was Larry Bird. Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That is true.
Niggas had us thinking he was Larry Bird. Yeah.
Gordon fucking Hayward right now. Those are Celtics fans for a couple years.
Yo, speaking of that, real quick, did you hear that Gordon Hayward and Paul George are the only two players left from the 2010 NBA draft that's currently playing?
Insane.
They're the only two players left from that draft class, yeah.
That's insane.
And they both still ain't win a championship. That's wild.
Neither one.
Yeah.
Neither one.
That is crazy. Okay, current NBA, yo. Current NBA.
That is a good question.
That is a great question.
I got one. I'm sorry. Cat. I'm sorry.
No, he's up there. Cat's up there. Cat is up there.
I can't fuck with Cat, bro.
Lee, hold on.
I'm gonna do my I don't fuck with Cat either, but I can't let you say that about the boy Gabe, yo. I can't let you say that about the boy Gabe.
No, I can't fuck with him, bro. I'm just doing my job. I didn't do my job. What that nigga said? That's what we games. Bruh.
Nah, man, he be geeking, bro.
Yeah, that nigga, he do be geeking. But I can't lie.
Making his voice deeper, bro. I can't fuck with him, bro.
But I can't lie. He be hooping though. I can't lie. He be hooping. I can't let you say that. I know you want to hate on the nigga. Yo, I'm gonna say a good one. Yo, it's funny. I can name a lot of Sixers players because there was a lot of Sixers players that went number one overall. I can name like Markelle Fultz, nigga, but he coming up again.
Oh
He coming up again.
Jaleel
niggas keep saying that. I don't know.
Jaleel
Okafor. That nigga he was supposed to be a problem. He was supposed to be a problem.
He was supposed to be a problem.
He was with Nerlens Noel.
Niggas keep talking about
Noel.
Stop. Nerlens Noel was supposed to be a problem too.
He was
damn juice box fan.
Nah. Michael Carter Williams though. Williams.
Niggas just said
first games ever, bro.
Bro.
You know what's crazy? He had like one of the greatest first games ever.
He did.
Yeah,
He had a triple double, didn't he?
I think it was a triple double, and he had like over 5 steals too. In that game. That was like the greatest opening game ever, which is crazy.
And then
I got one niggas didn't give me credit for because I was saying this already.
Who?
DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton. Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I was saying I've been saying that.
I can
I'm just not
let me say
I
this.
can say that he's overhyped. I don't think nobody looks at him.
I was hyping him.
I was
hyping him.
But in what way though? Because I don't think he's. I don't know, yo. I don't know.
I'm talking about his draft.
That first Suns run.
All that. His scouting reports. And looking at that nigga in college, you thinking that nigga's gonna come in and be crazy.
And remember the run, that first ring run they made, that whole season, niggas was like, bro, Ayton gonna show up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I agree with that because they got that whole draft class wrong. That whole draft class was not supposed to be drafted like that. That was 2018, right? That was the shit with Trey and Luka. Trey and Luka was in that class.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
3 or 4. He was top. He was definitely top 5.
He was the first pick.
Ayton?
Yes, that nigga was the first pick.
Yeah,
I remember that shit.
That nigga was
That's
and then
wild.
I can't remember the whole draft, but so I'll say that because Trey and Luka was definitely in that class, and them niggas.
Yeah, that's right, because them niggas got swapped. Trey and Luka, that's right. Why the fuck Atlanta ain't get Luka? What the fuck?
He would have been ass. He would have been ass in Atlanta.
Nigga, what? Nigga, we got Hookah Luka.
He would have been ass. Y'all know how to use Luka.
And then nigga soul food. Yeah,
he would have fucked.
We got Hookah.
Over, nigga.
And wings.
Y'all, nigga, that nigga would have been just as bad as Zion. Y'all show him catfish and wings and ribs and lemon pepper.
Oxtail.
Nigga would have been just as bad as Zion. He need to be right up there with Mark Cuban eating a vegan diet. With them white boys in Dallas.
You thinking of any, Quinn? You thinking of any overhyped players?
Overhyped currently. Really
got another one if you don't say it.
Shoot. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I think you might be saying it.
And this pains me because I was in his camp. I wanted to see him do well.
Do it.
John Collins.
Ooh, John Collins was overhyped. John Collins was overhyped.
He progressed. He regressed, and he's about to get. Yes, Nick. He made like a second team. He made a second All NBA, I think, or like a something like that. He was hyped.
I'm gonna tell you this: John Collins regressed as soon as Clint Capella came to that team.
Nick, bro, you don't understand. At the height of John Collins' career, niggas was putting him in like top 5 point power forwards in the NBA list.
Hey, what was that screenshot? That little clip? Wasn't it like a flyer of KD and John Collins or some shit? Man, like the next superstar. Y'all niggas just hit
the next superstar.
Like a week ago, a couple weeks ago, but it was John. I'm telling you, bro, it was John Collins, and there was an all-star nigga like KD. Nah, bro, it was John. It was JC from the A. I'm telling you,
okay.
crazy.
Okay.
No, I'm putting John Collins on that list.
Yeah.
I'm not putting Lou Dort on that list because Lou Dort does exactly what he does and he does it well.
I feel like he maximizes his role.
Yeah,
for his
Lou
size,
Dort
bro. That nigga is doing amazing.
He's doing
things
everything he can to be the
what
best
he's giving,
defender
bro.
out there.
Yeah.
You know
He's like mini Drew.
He's like a beefed up Nate Robinson.
Actually got a good one. From the Magic. This is my last one from the Orlando Magic. Jalen Suggs.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he get another year. He get some more time.
He get one more year.
He gets some more time.
I got another one for you then.
If niggas is gonna get Markelle Fultz time, Jalen Suggs get some time.
That's different. He got hurt.
Markelle redeemed himself. Markelle definitely redeemed himself. For right now, I definitely can say for right now. That nigga's turnaround after injury. That nigga has had an amazing turnaround, bro. He's doing exceptionally well in Orlando right now.
He's been redeeming himself. But if Jalen Suggs don't count, I'll give you another one then. Mo Bamba.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a song I could arguably
he was overhyped.
Some niggas was finna bring up the song, but
that's hype.
Because that's hype.
If you go Mo Bamba, I'm going Pascal.
Siakam?
Yes.
Overhyped in what way? Because Spicy P nice, nigga.
No, in the impact. I'm talking about overhyped in the impact he was projected to bring to that team. Niggas was comparing him to Kevin Durant. Niggas was saying he was a finishing Kevin Durant. He was like an inside Kevin Durant. I remember this in that ring run. He was ready to hand him the keys to Toronto. Yes, overhyped. And they're reaping the benefits.
Yeah, honestly, it was said earlier as well. Anyway,
can y'all niggas imagine picking Pascal over Debo? Wow.
Pascal.
Wow.
They picked Kawhi Leonard over Debo. Wow. They picked Kawhi Leonard.
Shame.
Could you imagine picking Ben Simmons over your future as an organization?
All right.
I didn't even do nothing.
The Nets ain't my team. I told you the Nets. The Nets were never my team, bro.
You forever a Net, nigga. You forever a Net.
I ain't no Net, bro. KD my favorite player, so that's the team I'm gonna support.
Man, come on.
Right now, I got Phoenix.
Wrap that shit up, man. Y'all niggas suck. Wrap that shit up. Yeah, wrap that shit up.
Hey, definitely same thing that was literally just brought up. Ben Simmons. I gotta go with Ben Simmons. That was one of the biggest fall from graces that I'd seen that I could think of. Because
they was saying that was the next LeBron, bro.
The Prince, like the fresh, like bro.
They was still calling it the Fresh Prince, bro. That's
like
crazy.
It's getting crazy.
James Harden, lucky he just got off this run because he was about to be on that list. James Harden was about to be on that list.
No. James not gonna be on that list, bro. No,
he was about to be.
He can't be.
He was getting close. Oh, and then we want to end it off with giving some love real quick as well. One of the most underrated NBA players that you can think of. Just
DeMar DeRozan.
Okay. Fair
DeMar DeRozan. Underrated, undervalued. Niggas is what more did he gotta do? Like nigga, bro, I've never seen a more disrespected NBA player, bro.
You know what he gotta do, man? Beat that nigga, beat Braun. Beat that nigga Braun. And show me he can beat that nigga Braun. You know what I mean? And we all right.
I'm gonna go with my Doug from Philly, yo. Tyrese Maxey, underrated as fuck, yo. Tyrese nice, yo. Tyrese nice as shit.
Okay.
Y'all gonna be surprised next year, yo. Y'all gonna be surprised, yo. 25 a game, Mad Max all season, All-Star weekend. Stop playing, I mean, come on. Popping the fuck out.
I got a hot take.
Go ahead.
That nigga from New York better.
Quick,
Manuel?
You talking about
Quick? Talking my boy Quick. Hey, you know what? I ain't even going to disrespect. I ain't listen.
I don't know, bro. I feel like I don't
I only said that to get him mad, but I think they like right now. I think they right there. I think they neck and neck. I only said that to get him mad, but I think they neck and neck.
That's conflicted as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's bro, but I'm about to go with my man Maxey, nigga. Fuck up. Man Maxey, Philly all the way, man. But quick, if you try to get a bag, come to Philly, nigga.
They can't have them both now. Easy now.
That'd be a crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Two defensive liabilities would be crazy.
That'd be
crazy.
Come on, yeah.
Niggas got 2 cones on the court at all times.
2 cones.
Now niggas is cones. That's
Guards
really wild.
Guards is licking they chops coming to Philly. Oh, we going to Philly.
Yeah, funny as shit. I'm playing.
I gotta go ahead and shout out the man Lou Dort. Also, once again, one of the most underrated. He got hard.
He's nice though. He
came
love
defense.
He got better.
He can go ahead and score, man. He can put the ball in the rim. You know what I'm saying? He's not a liability when it comes to
that defense he played against James Harden was crazy.
Is his hair growing any? I'm not sure, man.
I think got dreads.
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
It's already grown.
I ain't seen him in a minute, man. I don't know.
He on the watch out for OKC, man. Adding Chet to that. Yes, sir.
Chet.
SDA.
I don't want to overhype that. But Chet did look kind of nice, man.
Hey, listen.
But
that's cool. But I can't wait to see that nigga pause get back down by a real center. That's going look. He's gonna get flung, yo. Like he's not gonna be standing there. And I'm telling you, yo, y'all gonna see.
Hey, we gonna see what happens.
Let it go, Lee.
My quick shout out is even though they're not my team, I only know their depth. But that nigga Cam Thomas, man, nigga play for the Nets, man. That nigga's a certified bucket, bro.
Stop denying it, bro. We know you still looking over there. That nigga still looking over there. Like, you a Nets fan, bro. You a Nets fan, bro. Nigga still be like, what the Nets doing, man? What we got going on? Nigga still be
saying, man, they damn near done fleeced the whole team. They got rid of my Asian guy, Victor. What's his name? Watanabe.
Yeah.
Yuta Watanabe.
Watanabe.
Hey, but y'all got Spencer Dinwiddie back.
Yeah. That's still got voice on Neil.
Dinkelberg, nigga. Dinkelberg.
Hey, don't do Spencer like that, man. Spencer Dinwiddie, cool.
Still got voice on Neil, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
For a rebuilding franchise, Spencer Dinwiddie's a good point guard, man.
And Cam Thomas, that's a good pick though. They say he was on pace to break the scoring record the way he was going.
The way he was
2027.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Give him a couple years. He
said something like 5 years or some shit.
5 years, bro. 2027.
He's 40 plus a night. That nigga was finna be the number 1 nigga.
That's crazy.
I like Cam Thomas. What about you, Lee? Oh, you already said yours, did you? Did you already say yours?
DeMar,
DeMar is not underrated, yo.
Yes, he's a more disrespected player, bro. He's disrespected every single year.
Bro, pick somebody else. Remember
the last 50? Remember they last like top 50 list? They last top 50 list. They put him under like they made him like 40 something.
Lee, this nigga went playing for USA basketball. Pick another nigga,
bro.
Nigga, he a
bro. They put him at like 40 something on the top 50 list, bro. Like they disrespect.
That's
underrated, bro.
That's disrespectful.
Yes. Shout out my last pick, man.
No, not all time. Current. They put him at like 40 current.
We just picked him up in Arizona. In Arizona. Shout out to Bobo. A big, you know what I'm saying, very versatile.
Who is that again?
Bobo. I don't know, man. He must be doing something in practice. He must not be showing well or something.
I tell you exactly
on the court.
Let me tell you exactly what he's doing. Let me tell you exactly what he's doing, bro. All them niggas, him, Kuzma, all these fashion designer / hoop niggas. These niggas that's like on the fence of wanting to be a fashion guru and a damn athlete. These niggas they getting fleeced out here. I'm surprised Kuz got the bag, but I mean it is Washington, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? What else are you gonna look at? But these niggas don't be locked in on basketball, man. It's a prime example of getting drafted by the right team. It's very important.
That's true.
Niggas come in with these flaws and thinking that this shit is just gonna be like college or high school.
That's true.
They never get straightened out.
Yep.
Shame. But that's how we're going to end this episode right here, people. We're going to go ahead and close out another great episode of the Geekd podcast, produced by the Inside Wolves group. Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Follow us on all the social medias, my nigga. Follow us on all them socials, you know what I'm saying? YouTube. You gotta follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We ain't even got the TikTok popping, yo. So follow us on them bitches.
And we are out.